Okay,
She's urging people to visit
Leave or I shoot.
that's the revolver shenanigans out the way. Oh dear.
Right here. Don't make me!
coming so soon.
Well, bell tower shooters. That's not good. I probably shouldn't have come in through this side of the city. I'm sure it's fine. We'll just hide in this corner. Do we even need to hide in this corner? I think we're back in non-hostile territory now, that's good. So, we have side quests to do. So we should probably crack on with those. If we can find where we need to be for said side quests. So we've got one down in this here tunnel. Is this the one where we've got to take out those 4 guys without killing any of them? Probably is. Incapacitate the terrorists, retrieve the data chip. Terrorist number 1 seems to be on his own. Let's see. That guy's keeping an eye out for us. I mean, they can see me. But let's have a look. So we've got 2 guys at the back, one guy that's walking in and out, one guy that's just hanging about. Oh, I've got 2 guys at the back there. This is a lot of guys. Nobody seems to be watching this guy though right now, so what I could do is knock this guy out and then move him, and maybe the others won't notice. Is that a good enough spot? Is that out of the way? Looks alright. Also, these guys don't appear to be hostile as of yet, so maybe I can just waltz up and knock those 2 out in my own time. Are you going to get aggro if I waltz over here? Right, no one's going to spot that guy. This is going alright. Those 2 though, they're both facing the wrong way, so that's a good sign. If they stay facing the wrong way, then I can easily pop this guy when he returns. My battery will be back up by then. Yeah, looks like we should definitely be able to get away with this. And yeah, those 2 guys are still warm in their mitts, so this has worked out alright. We'll just wait for the old battery to recharge once more. Really wish the battery recharge speed was just a little bit higher, but what can you do? Well, I suppose you could mod it, but I've never really looked into modding this game. I don't know how moddable it is. Bam. Bop. And lovely stuff. And there's our data chip. So now we just need to return to Meng Yao, and that's that mission complete. Which is nice. So we've got a main quest over here still. We've also got a sewer system, so let's pop in here and see if this is our sewer system with our chap. There's a gaggle of chaps over here. How do we reach them? Ah, this might be the guy. Hi, friends.
They send you?
If you're talking about your former buddies at Bell Tower, the answer is no.
Wait a minute. You're Jensen, right? I heard that some of my former buddies have been looking for you.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it seems no matter how many of their friends I send back in body bags, they just don't get the message.
For the sin of their mouths, the words of their lips, let them be trapped in their pride.
You've dropped the Merc gig to become a man of the cloth?
Hardly. I just have an interest in theology. And I love quoting the book. Everything in it is so evocative. Now, tell me, are you here to stop me?
We're here to stop you. I think, yeah, pretty much.
That I am.
Then perhaps you should reconsider. There are many of us, and only one of you. At this moment, my men and I have no quarrel with you. So you don't have to die for a war that isn't yours.
Would have probably been good if the personality type thing wasn't over his face throughout the entire conversation.
I said I was here to stop you, not fight you. A friend of yours sent me to convince you to turn yourself in.
Let me guess. Dr. Wing, right? He's a good man, and I know he's only trying to do what he thinks is right. But he doesn't quite grasp the whole picture here.
Then why don't you enlighten me? Start by explaining why you went rogue.
When an average man decides he no longer shares his employer's views and opts to leave, we say he's handing in his resignation. When men like us do the same, it's called going rogue. You can't quit a job like ours, Jensen. You know that.
This is true.
Yeah, okay, I can relate. But you still haven't answered my question. And what do you mean when you say you no longer share your employer's view?
Back in the US, when I first got into the Army, I did it because I wanted to serve my country. I believed in its values. I believed in its government. Back then, I believed that by serving my government, I was serving the people it was supposed to protect.
Nice sentiment. But you don't work for the US anymore, you work for Bell Tower.
Times change, Jensen. You know the story. Capitalism's final encroachment on one of the most lucrative industries in the history of mankind. War got privatized. The US military offloaded its special operations to PMCs like Blue Water Global and Bell Tower. I believed that as long as they were working for the government, they were serving the same cause. So when they offered me the chance to work on major operations at twice the pay grade, I made my jump.
Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Bell Tower outfitted us with top-notch augmentations. The kind of stuff civilians never hear about. Gave us a massive edge over the enemy. Later, seeing as my unit was one of the most successful ones, they selected us for a special program. Top secret, experimental tech. Told us we would get to work on critical black ops for the US government. But there was a price to pay.
Go on.
We had to be implanted with a neural hub that manipulates memory centers in the brain.
Ooh.
Basically controlling what you can and cannot remember.
And you agreed to this?
Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. The augmentation was supposed to keep us safe, make sure we'd never remember details if we fell behind enemy lines. That was the main function. The second one, the one they didn't tell us about, was to lower our inhibitions. Make us more receptive to orders we'd likely disobey. Bell Tower turned us into the perfect mercs.
Interesting.
If you were so perfect, and the hub made you so perfect, how did it fail? How come they didn't outfit the whole agency?
I told you the tech was experimental. After a couple of ops, I started experiencing memory shifts, remembering bits and fragments of past operations. Slowly, I realized some of these operations couldn't logically have been orchestrated by the government, and was asked to do highly questionable things, even by professional standards.
Aren't we all?
Not like this, Jensen. Our services had been sold to corrupt officials in the American and Chinese governments. A combination of lies and use of the neural aug made sure we complied. We were working for a shadow government, individuals corrupted by a quest for personal power.
So how'd you get out of it?
I confronted the project director. He quoted Apocalypse Now. You have to have men who are moral, and at the same time who are able to utilize their primordial instincts to kill without feeling. I forced him to disconnect the hub, for me and my squad mates here. And then I killed him. I went through his files and contacts. I know who these corrupt men are now. They've turned us into killing machines, and now they'll get to experience their experiment firsthand.
Such is the way with super soldiers. Sooner or later, they're always going to turn back on you. I'm okay with this.
Dr. Wing said our situations would resonate. I don't think he realized it might go both ways. Some men deserve the justice we bring on them. Do what you have to do, Zelazny. I won't get in your way.
I appreciate that, Jensen. I didn't want you to die for a cause that isn't yours. These men I killed, and these men I'm going to kill. They have names, families, they're people. Their deaths shouldn't be erased from my memory by some electronic software. They should haunt me, taunt me, until I finally meet our Lord and pay for my sins. But the men behind this, they deserve to die. And I think there's poetry in the fact that they engineered their own demise.
What a cool guy. Yeah, I'm okay with that. There's a lot of Jensen's situation in his. Powerful men manipulating us with augmentations. So yeah, that's cool. We got Zelazny dealt with. We can pop back to Dr. Wing. Maybe we'll just tell him that we killed Zelazny. It seems like a sensible option, allows him to carry on without suspicion. Is there anything else down here? Probably not. Just trying to find a quick way out at this stage. Ah, that takes us up to this part of here. And what? So I guess that's just a vantage point if you decide you just want to kill Zelazny. Cool. Let's find our way back to this ladder, and then we can hand in some of these side quests.
Hey, Jensen. Zelazny here.
Zelazny? How'd you get this frequency?
You're no stranger to top secret augmentations, Jensen. You figure it out. In the meantime, just want to let you know I've contacted some of my old pals at Bell Tower. Got them to reassign a couple of local patrols. You should have a few less problems to deal with for a while.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Cool. So we're already getting benefits from letting Zelazny go loose. That's nice. That's good to know. So, what have we got to do? We've got to speak to Dr. Wing at the Limb Clinic. We've got to go back to the other district. But there is something else I was looking to do as well, which is pop back to the Hive if I can. Let's see, so that guy's still active. Is he going to turn around? Whole bunch of guys up ahead. Can I just get away with just waltzing up to this guy and being cheeky?
This is Band Tower business.
Oops. Oh well, people are alarmed. But I don't know if those people include any of those guards. Let's maybe stroll away with this chap. No, you've not seen anything, my friend. Yeah, guards are coming over. Have we got this guy out of sight though?
This is the spot. You shouldn't be here.
Sneak.
Get moving.
Okay, they're aware of who I am, but yeah, I think we got away with that. Oh no, can we not get into the Hive yet? Has that Mr. Tong mission been baked into the actual game? Is it now part of the main plot and therefore it's going to direct me there as soon as it's open to us? Oh yeah, there's not even a bodyguard on the door anymore, so yeah, guess the Hive is off limits at the moment. So yeah, what we can tell Dr. Wing. I'd like to tell him that Zelazny's dead if I get the option.
So? You have found Zelazny? I cannot stress enough the importance of this task, Mr. Jensen.
I found him.
Really, Mr. Jensen? You have been able to make him understand reason? Will he turn himself in?
Okay, we don't have the option for that. Let's be honest then.
It's a long story, Doc. I tracked Zelazny and his men. They were hiding in the sewers. And after talking to him, I decided to let him go.
What? But he is a dangerous man, Mr. Jensen. You should not have done this.
Yeah, relax. You're not on his wish list.
The men Zelazny's after are far more dangerous than he is. His methods are extreme, but I think his cause is justified.
I had not foreseen such a thing. I believe you are wrong, Mr. Jensen. You should have stopped them. Here is a praxis kit. It's all I have.
Well, if you're going to pay me anyway, then it's all good. So, praxis kit, you say? We've got 2 available. Cloaking system. Yes, that seems like a good bet, because we do use the cloaking system on a regular basis. A bit more armour, probably nice to have at this stage. So back to the other district, back to some more handing in of side quests.
哎，怎么回事嘛？为什么我们还在这里没有
Alright,
动
where's
呢
that？ guard?
天啊！
I've decided I've had enough of him.
Turning to tonight's biggest
Get out
story.
here!
The World Health Organization today issued an unprecedented recall on population technology. For days, reports
Blimey.
of temporary
It was so shocking that guy just fell flat on his ass.
have been flooding in from
Love it.
around the globe.
And after much fanning around and wrong turns, we're back on the rooftop. So let's see what she has to say about her expert knocking out of a bunch of dudes.
You must get that chip back, Mr. Jensen.
I got your chip right here.
I got the chip. The cellars are out cold.
Excellent work. Seems Mr. Darrow was right to trust you. We will send people to take care of the terrorists. Could I see the chip?
Yes, I suppose you can.
Here you go.
Ah, perfect. You don't know what this means, Mr. Jensen. Your help has been invaluable. Thank you. Even though this was a favor for Mr. Darrow, he believes you should be duly rewarded. Here is a payment in credits. I'm sure Mr. Darrow will wish to congratulate you himself. Expect to hear from him soon.
Lovely stuff. I'm sure there should have been an option there to charm her with pheromones. Maybe I should have pressed inquire. Oh well, she was only going to tell us about Panchaea anyway. So, we've got a main quest and that's all we've got. Ah, it's in the Harvester's base. Can we sneak in a different way? Well, I'm sure we can. It's just a case of how do we sneak in a
It
different
seems
way.
David has a flair for choosing his people, Mr. Jensen. You have done me a great service today.
Glad I could help. I just wish I knew what this was all about.
You never know, Mr. Jensen. One day, you just might.
Oh, we're going to find out. If you've if you've done the charm thing, then she'll just straight up tell you it's about Panchaea, and then you get to mention Panchaea to Hugh Darrow. He's like, oh, seems like Meng Yao has told us more than she should have done, etc. But we don't need to worry about that because we're going to find out about Panchaea in due time. For now, we've got a Harvester base to sneak through. So we were in here earlier on one of our wrong turns. We know that we can make our way down. Let's just flop off the edge, it's fine. And then, is this the floor we need to be on, or is it one more down still? There's a door in here somewhere. There it is. Right. So this gives us a nice quiet way in. But then we've got to get down this ramp. There's more dudes down there, including one patrolling. Doesn't seem to be telling us where we need to go right now, just telling us make it to this floor. So I think we'll wait for this guy to come back and then we'll sneak down the left side of this car. So that seems to be our most likely way of making progress without being spotted. Around this perhaps? Yeah, that guy's still not really noticing us, so we'll sneak into this little room. And we know how to deal with broken walls. And further broken wall. And further broken wall. Okay. And that gives us a damage upgrade. And another ebook that we've probably already read. What should we do with said damage upgrade? Make our pistol even more damaging. Don't think anyone's going to wander in here. They heard the wall break, but that's about it.
Who are you?
Ah, bollocks.
Now.
Okay, they definitely know I'm here. Although, not enough energy. Not enough energy. Fuck Ola. Oh god, we're back here. Was not expecting a dude to be just on the other side of that wall that I was punching open. But there you go. Live and learn. Die and learn. So what happens if we sneak around this side? We get spotted because we're not cautious. Fine. This is leading back up anyway. That's entirely the wrong way. God dang it. That guy's really not observant. Which means we can actually just waltz into this door. Does that help us, or is this taking us back out of the Harvester's base? Yeah, so this was a sewer entrance to get into the base, probably. But there we go, we got the attention of that chap, which is nice. And then we can close the door again. Hopefully he'll push it open and we'll be hiding behind it. You can actually come in, my friend.
Nothing.
No, but you're going to make your way back out, and that's fine because that allows us time to sneak around again. Now he's spotted us again. That guy's... Is that guy snoozing? Because if that guy's actually just fast asleep... then this guy could be taken out without too much issue. Lovely. Yeah, that guy's just nodding off, that's fine. So we've got that door, but what's further on? Let's proceed with this part of the plan. Because I just want to see if that guy by this wall... Ah, yeah, he does stand right behind the wall at times. So I can just wait for him to do that and then snap his neck like a little twig. Like so. And nobody heard a thing. Grand. Pocket secretary, new lock for the safe. Fine. You can come into this little area just in case any of your chaps start roaming around causing trouble, because they are going to be alarmed by me breaking this wall in a second, because I do want that damage upgrade for the pistol again. Oh yeah, Malik's here. She's not carrying anything, that's fine. Ignore the fact she's dead. Like I've said, she's in the sequel, so it's all good. So, damage upgrade on the old pistola. No. Oh fuck. Oh god. That's all kicks off. Nobody here. Or is there? Blamos.
I saw that!
Okay. I know you saw that. Just close the old door for a second. Hopefully we can recharge our battery before he decides to actually do anything useful. Is he going to res his mate? Can we double knock them out if that happens? Or are we just going to create a pile of unconscious dudes? Because I'm cool with that. Right. So someone's noticed what's happening over here.
I'm going to find you, Lola.
Yeah, you are. Or am I going to find you? This dude's be like, there's one of our friends just disappearing into a doorway. Should we do something? It's probably fine. Now, can we close this door? We can. So what's in here that's of any use? Typhoon ammo and explosives are always welcome. An ebook for a bit of XP, so that's a new one on retinal implants. Fair enough. A few painkillers. Very nice. Fire extinguisher. Less useful right now. But we're not actually where we need to be. We've got to go deeper into this base. So let's do just that. Happily half the dudes have been taken out. Some of the walls in this place are in a shocking state. There's another one there. And another one here. And what's this room give us? The old pocket sec with a password for a compute. And a door. 7 meters away. So we're headed into that cage area by the look of it. Is that guy just going to be facing like that constantly because of how alert he is right now? I imagine that's the case. Shoo-ba-doo-boo-boo-boo-boo. Boo. Sweet. Now we sneak over to here. Looks like we could get a double KO there once our batteries are up and running. It's my beer now. Come on, battery, there we go. Okay, that guy's now wandering off. But that's possibly fine. Because if his mate's never going to turn around, then all is well. Okay, so we've got another passcode somewhere outside of Hengsha by the look of it. Come on, buddy. I don't know if I need to hide you, but we may as well do something while our battery recharges. And then we're going to take out your pal, just to be on the safe side. He's got a heavy rifle and we don't need that kind of guy wandering about. Oh, he's got Typhoon ammo as well. Where'd he get hold of that? So, that's everyone in the immediate vicinity cleared out. Inventory's full, that's fine. Let's drop the old machine pistol because that's just vendor trash, and I'd rather have some more explosives in case I need to blow up doors. We've got a safe. We did get a safe code on one of our pocket sets. Laser rifle batteries, cooling system, stun gun darts. We don't even need the safe. Box. Yep. Nothing else going on in here except computers by the look. And one of these might have a password. High roller. Yeah. Fair enough, so they found some Sarif related combat orgs. Ah, wait a minute, that might be Shevchenko. Guys. So on we go, let's see what happens if we go through this wall. Place be a pain in the ass if you don't have the punch through walls org. We already punched through that wall. Ah, that was the second wall, so that's fine. So I guess that was all a bonus area? Maybe. Now we head down this way because we've got more mooks. There's no one there. Right, they're not looking for me over here, so that is good. But I did walk straight past the door I'm supposed to be going through, I think. So let's just... Oh, there we go. Ah, it's our friend Mr. Tong.
That's far enough, Guilo.
Nice revolver.
Tong.
You disappoint me, Jensen. I thought we were friends. Then my hacker goes missing. You break into my place of business, and you don't even have the manners to knock when you enter a room. A lot of bell tower heavies looking for you, and you reason I don't just turn you over.
Yeah, Vasily Shevchenko.
Never touch the stuff.
You're wearing his arm. GPL device inside it, let me straight to you.
Scavenged tech. Get you every time.
Wrong woman, don't do that here.
Sorry to say, the man I got this from wasn't in a position to complain. Bell Tower gave us his corpse a few weeks ago.
Bell Tower? Not Tai Young?
Tai Young's not the one grabbing people off my streets then giving me choice og, so I closed my eyes.
Shevchenko had 4 other scientists with him.
I'm not wearing any of them. So maybe they're still alive, and maybe I help you out with this.
Go on.
I've got a pretty good idea where Bell Tower's been dragging people. Problem is, bastard's got my son. And he gets a bullet if I step out of line. See where I'm going with this?
Where's he being held?
One of my harvester boys will tell you all about it. Meet him in the sewers near the Alice Garden pods. Then, when you free my boy, come back and we talk some more.
I can hardly wait.
So there we go. Shevchenko's dead. He's now part of Tong, which is fine. At least his arm is. And we got a new side quest. This is the side quest I was heading back to the Hive to look for, because I knew there was a mission to find Tong's son. But I guess now that we've got said mission, we can go ahead and take care of it. So we should be free to just roam around the rest of the space now. Let's have a look. Yeah, everyone's cool with this now, even if we go through their lockers and help ourselves to any goods that seem particularly enticing. But yeah, what we're going to go and do now is go on a little rescue mission and bring back Tong Jr.